Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel It's More. Today we are here for a different kind of a video than what we have been doing on the channel. So it's a compilation of the best players at this moment, and this is being recorded during Team 4 Futties. So we are here for basically a compilation of the best players up until now in this game that we have seen in each position. We are going to cover all options of all budget as much as possible. We are going to pretty much have 5 players per position, and all of them will have a different kind of a budget so to cater to everyone's requirements. And this is all personal opinion. Like I know there will be a lot of players which maybe you might not like, or a few players which I might have missed out, which you actually like. So do let me know in the comment section if there are any players that I missed out, or some players that I should actually try or review for you to get a better understanding of how that player performs in game. But yeah, so starting off with the goalkeeper, and I'm using the 4-5-1 position here, just because we will be able to cover most of the positions in this formation. Starting off with the goalkeeper, so like we all know, goalkeepers in this game are kind of always weird. Sometimes they do perform good, sometimes they are quite weird. But usually, in terms of what I've used till now, I would say Schmeichel has always been my number one pick. He just has that built-in game where he does not feel too small, and at the same time, he does have good 99 reflexes, which does show in game. He does make a few very good saves for me from very close in on the striker. So, and on top of that, he has 56 speed, which is decent. Not the best, not as good as some of the other players in this list, but it is still decent for a goalkeeper. Apart from Schmeichel, Czech is another keeper who, in my opinion, is one of the best in this game. I have come across him a lot of times, and this card is very difficult to get past. I don't know, like his stats don't seem that good on paper, but there is something about him in game which makes him really overpowered. Apart from that, I would say in terms of goalkeepers, there is another one which we would like to explore, and that is Casillas. So Casillas also in game for a lot of people throughout the year, ever since his Thunderstruck card was launched, has been the best goalkeeper in game. For me personally, I don't get along with him much because his built in game is too small. So there are certain situations where opponents take finish shots or just a few crosses which might be just out of his reach, where a tall goalkeeper like Schmeichel or Czech might do much better. So yeah, like it's all personal preference with goalkeepers, but in my opinion, these three are the best in game as of now. This has not really been Van der Sar's year, but up until the foot birthday Van der Sar card, I think Van der Sar was also in the same conversation and he's quite tall as well. But since he does not have any other higher rated card now, I think he's a bit behind the curve. So quickly moving on to the full backs, I'll first start with the right backs. Let's see the options that we have. Here there are two cards which really kind of strike out for me. One is Ona Batle, and this is the new Footies card. And I have been using her over the past like 1.5 weeks. She has been surprisingly good. I did not expect this card to be this good. Like her whipped pass plus is actually amazing. Like I don't have a lot of other players from the right back position who have that good of a whip pass. And in terms of on the ball, she feels very fast, she feels very agile. It's maybe because of the build that she has. And in terms of recoveries, also, she's quite fast. And the 88 physicality does not actually reflect in game because she feels much more powerful than the 88 physicality. She does have 92 aggression, and I think that is the main reason why it appears like this in game. Apart from Ona Batley, a few other options that we can consider are, I think, there is just one more option in the right back position, which is Kyle Walker. And Kyle Walker has been the favorite player of quite a few players in this game for the right back position. For me personally, I did not quite get along with him. He was a very good card, don't get me wrong. But there were a few instances where he kind of felt his 99 pace actually did not quite feel like the 99 pace, and his defensive positioning wasn't always the best. Like there were a lot of positions where he was always just too far away from my center back, leaving that space in between for the through ball. But yeah, like definitely a very good card, and since a lot of people do like him, I've put him in this list. He's slightly on the medium budget kind of a player, whereas Ona Batle is on the lower end of the budget. Apart from Kyle Walker, there are a few right wing backs, I should say, that do make my list here. Frimpong, the new Futties Frimpong card is definitely one. Then we have the Dumfries and the highest rated Cafu card. So yeah, these three cards, guys, like Frimpong, if you want a purely attacking oriented fullback, Frimpong is going to be amazing for you. Going forward in the right back position, there's no one better than Frimpong. Dumfries is was from the silver objectives, and Dumfries is the card that I'm currently using in my team because he has a weird kind of a mixture in his card. He is fast, he's physical, his defensive AI is always in the right position, and at the same time he has the whip pass plus. So all these three things really make this card very overpowered for me, and I've been enjoying him the most in the right back position out of any other card. He also has four of the six defensive playstyles, which is really good. He has the jockey plus, the basic raccoon, and the basic block. So that's all good. And the rapid plus on this card really helps to make him feel much faster, even with his stocky kind of a build. So he is my preferred right back. Cafu is also someone I was using before Dumfries, and defensively, in my opinion, he is the best right back, without question. Defensively, no one is better than him. Again, the mixture of all the play styles, and he even has the aerial plus, which nowadays is very important considering most of the people are using the 99 rated Haaland card now. So you need your fullbacks to be very good in the air, and the aerial plus is a huge boost. And all the other stats really go very well with this card. So yeah, I would say like in my personal opinion, Dumfries and Cafu are the best. Dumfries is the best all-rounded fullback, right back. Walker, Frimpong, and Ona Patle are also quite good depending on your budget. So that's on the right back side. Before moving to the centre backs, let's also cover the left back position. So in the left back, it's not really much of a choice because left backs in this game, I don't know why, but even this late in the game, left backs are very rare. The good left backs at least are very rare, and of course, like Theo Hernandez, in my opinion, is the best left back in game. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He even has the whip pass plus. He has the rapid plus, so and the basic raccoon, the basic jockey, and the basic bruiser. So this combination of playstyles again like make him really good as a fullback. He has all the right playstyles for a fullback. Apart from Theo, I think in the left back positions there are just a couple more choices. Not a lot to choose from here. We have Rolfo. Rolfo is also really nice, but I don't think she is strong enough to be an out and out fullback. Most people have used her as a center mid. I think that's the best position. But if you want a more attacking, purely attacking oriented fullback, I think Rolfo is quite good. Then we have Capdevia and Alfonso Davies. So in these cards, guys, like Capdevia is one of the best fullbacks that I've personally used because his combination of speed, defensive abilities, and the physicality make him really good. He also has the whip pass plus. Now, if you want a more of a defensive oriented and a strongly built fullback, Capdevia is going to be slightly better than Theo Hernandez. But if you also want the brute pace, the ability to go forward as well, then I think Theo Hernandez would be slightly better than Capdevia. But it's always a choice between these two. Alfonso Davies is also a great card. Like if you guys don't mind losing out on the defensive AI a bit because his defensive AI wasn't the best in game. But both going forward in the recovery, he is extremely fast. Unfortunate that he does not have the whipped pass plus, and he does not have any whipped pass for that matter. So that's kind of a letdown. But apart from that, like going forward, coming back, if you like to defend manually, he's going to be really good for you. So yeah, that's for the full backs. Now coming to the center backs. I think there are a few very clear candidates here. Like in my opinion, Van Dijk is definitely the best centre back in game, hands down. And closely following him is William Saliba. So Van Dijk, I don't think there's much that I need to add on. We all know he's the best in game. Saliba is also quite expensive in game, and I would say that he is as close as it gets to Van Dijk for this budget, considering that Van Dijk is, I think, still 3 million plus. So, with the budget of Saliba, I think he is extremely good, and I see so many pro players using him. So, um, what makes him really this good is the combination of play styles again. He has the basic intercept, the anticipate plus, the jockey plus, and the aerial plus, most importantly. So these playstyles really make him as good as it gets. He is very fast in game as well. Apart from these two, I think the other best center backs that we have in game, there is one more that I would like to especially point out, and it's someone I've been started using recently. It's the Konate card, and this card, guys, is also amazing. I've been using him as my third center back in the three center back setup, and he is at par with Saliba. Not as good as maybe Van Dijk, but definitely at par with Saliba. Again, he has the anticipate plus and the aerial plus, extremely important play styles for a center back at this stage of the game. Apart from this, Militao is also another good card. I've not used him personally, but he is really good. The combination of playstyles again, anticipate plus and aerial plus are two mandatory playstyles at this stage of the game for a centre back, and 90 plus pace, and he has all these three things. Then we have the Futties company card. This card also has been amazing for me. Would totally recommend you guys using him. Apart from this, I think we have Ferdinand. Ferdinand is also a nice card. I have not used him, but he has the long ball plus, so that's always useful to have for center backs. The John Stones is also very good. A lot of pro players use him, but mostly as the right back because he has the aerial plus and the long ball plus, so it really helps to defend against the likes of Haaland and then get on the counter attack with the long ball passes. So against Stones, like if you see, he has all the three things: 90 plus pace, aerial plus, and anticipate plus. So he's obviously going to be full meta. So yeah, these are my defensive picks. Now coming to the midfielders, so this is slightly going to be complex because we'll cover both the defensive oriented and the attacking midfielders. So I'll first start with the defensive oriented midfielders, which you would ideally use as your most defensive minded sentiment or the stay back sentiment. And here, guys, I've recently been using the Patrick Vieira card, the greats of the game, and he is amazing in game. Like there are a few areas where he lacks. The physicality is amazing. The defensive animations are amazing. The pace is good. Obviously, his dribbling has always not felt the smoothest in game, but he does have the basic press proven, and I think he also has the first touch plus. Yeah. So these two things really add to his dribbling and make him feel much, much better. Like I would say, this is the best Vieira card that's ever been launched in the game. Apart from this, in terms of the other defensive midfielders that we have, let's see what we have in the CDM positions. Yeah, out of this, like a few players definitely pop up as really good in game. I've been impressed with this Kamavinga card. He is amazing in game. We have the Valverde card. He's also quite good if you want a proper stay back DM. Then we have the Yaya Toure card, and this card deserves a standout call because Yaya Toure is as good as Patrick Vieira, and that is not even kidding. Like he is at that level and in addition to what Vieira offers, Yaya Toure also has very good dribbling in game, and that is something really unique about him. So again, if you want a proper stay back DM who even has good dribbling, good passing, Yaya Toure is your guy. He is so good in game. So yeah, guys, like these four are definitely there for me. Yeah, this Tony Cruz card, if you guys were lucky enough to complete the season pass from the last season, this Tony Cruz card is a nightmare to play against for me still. I unfortunately did not get him, but like he is right up there in the top three stay back center mids in this game, so he definitely is going to make our list. Apart from that, we also have Fabian Ruiz if you are looking for a low budget replacement for a center mid position and who can stay back, who can defend really well. Fabian Ruiz is going to be good for you. You can also use him as kind of a box to box midfielder. So that's about it for the defensive midfield position. If we look at more from the box to box category now, I think we are going to have a few options. Alexia Putellas is definitely one of the top players in this list. She is extremely good both going forward and coming back and defending. I've tried this card. Her shooting is completely broken, so you can even use her as the most advanced center mid in the 4-3-2-1 setup. She's absolutely perfect for that. Then we have this Kevin De Bruyne card. This card is also outwardly like the best thing about this version of Kevin De Bruyne is he has 90 plus defending and 90 plus physicality. Even though he does not have the defensive playstyles, he has no defensive playstyles. But because of his stocky body in game and the 90 plus defending and physicality, you can't go wrong with him. He is going to put in a defensive shift for you. And at the same time, he has all the passing play styles. So if you want to build your play using your center mid, the box to box mid as the pivot, he's going to be perfect for you. So completely depends on what kind of a player you want in your team in that position. Apart from this, let's quickly see if there are any other midfielders which we can highlight. Yeah, also the Sava card, guys. Like if you are looking for a nimble center mid, a box to box mid who can really defend well and is good going forward against Sava is going to be amazing for you. She's slightly expensive. I think she's still 2.5 million plus, but she is very good in game. I faced her the other day and she was very difficult to get past and even ended up scoring against me. So yeah, that is a great player to have. Jude Bellingham, obviously, like he is going to be in the talk about any midfielder in this game. Jude Bellingham, you can use him as the defensive midfielder, as the box-to-box midfielder, or even as a cam. He has 99 dribbling, so he is going to feel very smooth on the ball. And I've tried him as a DM. There was no getting past him. Like his reach in game is so good, and he does make good tackles with the anticipate plus. So he's definitely up there in the best intermediates. I think that's about it for this category. I also did try out the Modric card. I wasn't too impressed with the Modric card because he just feels too small in game. He does not have that kind of a dominating presence where you can control your midfield. But a lot of people do like this kind of a card, and he was a SBC, so you can put your fodder into him, quite a cheap SBC as well. So it's definitely in the list. Then if we talk about the most attacking oriented center mid in your let's say 4-3-2-1 kind of a setup where you do need an attacking oriented midfielder. I think Putellas is the best in this category. You can't go wrong with her. She did an amazing job for me. The finesses on this card are cracked. She has good defensive involvements as well. So yeah, that is my number one pick. Let's see if there are any other players who can play in this position. Yeah, Zidane is also another card that you can definitely try out. Whenever I come up against him, it's very difficult to play against because he has that. Uh, his base stats don't feel that high, but in game he is really rapid, and of course with his physicality, it's very difficult to get the ball off him. So he's definitely in the talking. Then we Haji card is also another card which a lot of people actually prefer. So I'm putting him here. I did use his card. I wasn't super impressed, but he was decent for me. And yeah, apart from that, like maybe you guys can also try out the highest rated Pele card or the Birds card. Like these two cards have also been quite good for me in game. These Pele obviously is also can be used as more like a striker, so he's not really the most advanced center mid, but he does have 62 defending, so you can give him a shot as the most advanced center mid. You are definitely not going to go wrong with a card like this. Words is also another card which is really good in game. He has all the attributes to be the perfect, most advanced center mid. He has 83 defending as well. The physicality is slightly on the lower side, but with his body type, it wouldn't be much of an issue. So, yeah, guys, that's about it for the midfielders. Now, let's get into the attacking areas, the business end of the pitch. Yeah, so let's start off with some of the wingers in the game. Let's see what we have in the right mid position. I don't think there are too many right mids which are going to be good in the attacking areas. We can move on to the right wing position. Yeah, in the right wing, there are a few cards which are really good in game. Firstly, I would like to point out about the Saka card, like he is outrightly the best right winger in this game, and you can use him across any of the front positions. He is broken. There is purely dribbling perspective, there is no card better than this, and he has all the relevant playstyles. I'm actually like I was spellbound when I first used him. He is so good in game. Apart from that, we also have the 99 rated Hansen card. She is also really good in game, mostly as more of a striker rather than a winger, but you can also use her as a winger and try some of those finish shots. We have Salah. Salah, of course, has the best finish shots in the game. He's also really good in this position. Then, surprisingly, I found Aloverin in the objectives ladder also has a very good card to use in this position. Like his finish shots are at par with Salah, like one of the best finish shots in the game. So this is a card which I would definitely put there, and he's also really fast in game. If you are looking for a more of a budget replacement to these, I think Aloverin is a free card anyway, so that covers the budget aspect. But yeah, the Trinity Rodman card was also quite good. I enjoyed the Rodrigo card as well. So these are all cards which you can consider for the right side of the pitch if you're looking for that. But yeah, definitely like Saka is the best in this position. Let's get into the left mid side. Left mid usually does have a bit more options. Out of this, I think Nico Williams is a decent card. I did use him. He was decently good, not the best, but in terms of his price, I think he does a fair job for what he is at in terms of the price. In the left wing setup, obviously, like the big guns here are Neymar. I've used the Neymar card. We'll have a review for this card also on our channel. He is really good. Just a comparison, like I don't think he's going to be that good as an out and out striker, but on the wings, I think is where his best position is. Usually Neymar's card are better centrally or more as a cam, but this card is really formatted perfectly for a wing position. Then Ronaldinho, of course, is also another amazing card for the wing positions. Not a central striker by any stretch of imagination, but use him as a winger and you are going to have a great time with him. A really fun card to use. Rivaldo also, if you are looking for a top tier meta card, Rivaldo is your guy. He has all the right play styles. He even has the press proven plus, and this is by far the best Rivaldo card that we have ever got. Apart from that, I think that's mostly about it for the left wing positions. You guys can also try out the Vinny Jr. card. He's quite good in game, but I would say that in this list we already have better options. Ferran Torres is a budget card, and this card has surprised me a lot. I use him from the bench as an impact sub, and every time I bring him on, he is extremely good. He's so fast, his shooting is cracked. There is something about this card which makes him way too overpowered. So if you are looking for a cheaper option, he's definitely going to be right there in the list for the best players. Now coming to the striker position, and this is, I think, the most important position in your team. And again, like there are a few obvious candidates here, like Cristiano Ronaldo 99 rated for me is the best striker in the game, apart from, of course, R9, and we are going to get to that. But in terms of non-icon options, Cristiano Ronaldo 99 is the best card without a doubt. In some sense, he might actually be even better than R9. But yeah, like obviously R9 is a legacy card in the game, so you can't go wrong with that. For me, I've used the 97 rated Cristiano Ronaldo. I still have him in the team, and he outperforms any other player, even the 99 rated cards that I put into my team. He is just amazing. He's so clinical. He's good in the air. He does everything. Apart from that, we also the other good options we have are of course the 99 Messi card. I wouldn't say he's an out and out striker. It is better if you use him on the wings or as a cam because he does not have the physicality to hold the ball up and play as the central striker. Next, 99 rated Haaland. If you guys have completed the season ladder, great. If you guys haven't, I totally recommend getting this card because you will need him to play at the best of your level. As the in the 4-3-2-1, I use him as the right forward. He wins all the headers in the air. You use a whipped pass plus fullback. You keep putting crosses in for him. He's going to win them all day. So he's really good in game. Apart from that, I've used the Mia Hamm card, and she has something special in this card. Like uh, the speed of her dribbles, I don't know how that happens, but the speed at which she dribbles, especially technical dribbles, the exit out of skill moves, they are the fastest out of any player. And I personally feel she's even better than the 99 rated Neymar card for a winger. Like she is so good in game. Totally worth the 30 SPCs, I think, that are there. She's totally worth it. Apart from that, we of course have Mbappe. Like a lot of people prefer Mbappe on the wings. He's either way is going to be cracked in game. There's no question about it. We also have R9. We've already talked about him. Like R9 is R9 in the game. Like if you by any chance get to pack him or buy him, he is going to be the best striker without a doubt. If we have the new Ginola SBC, he's also very good in game. Emilio Butragueño also, I used him a lot for the past 2-3 weeks. He is very good in game if you are looking for a striker who can dribble, who can create spaces for himself, and also play a few nice passes in and around the front third of the pitch. He's going to be your guy. Apart from that, I don't think there is a lot to talk about here. I think we have already covered these cards. That's mostly it in terms of these positions. Yeah, Cruyff. This is a card that I had to definitely mention. I am using Cruyff currently in my starting 11. His finish shots from the right side are broken, completely broken, and he is at the level of Ham when it comes to having those quick exits out of your skill moves, being absolutely rapid in technical dribbling. He has all the right elements to be a top striker in this game. And of course, like Ruud Gullit, you can use him anywhere across the midfield position, striker position. He is going to do a great job for you. So, yeah, guys, like these are some of the good attackers if we are looking for budget options. that's something you will have to kind of consider. This Dalglish card for a budget option is really good. You can obviously do the Ginola SBC, is not that bad. Garincha also I really like, but he's not an out and out striker, he's more of a winger. Um, but yeah, like that's about it if you ask me. Alvarez is also a good card if you want a more of a cheaper kind of an option. But that's more or less it. So yeah, this for me is the best team in the game at the moment, guys. Do let me know if you feel I've missed out a player or if you would like me to review any particular player to get to know them better. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, do like the video, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon. Do let me know if there are any other type of videos you would want me to do. We will be putting out more player review videos in the coming days. So yeah, stay tuned for that and have a good day. Peace out.